Hey guys, this is Chris.
And it's Andre, and we're doing a lot of research here. This is actually a follow-up to one of our most talked about episodes, which is like really stirred up the toy community. The Mattycollector situation that's going on right now with the subscriptions and all that's going on with that.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody is coming out of the woodwork talking about this. We have never sseen toy lines in trouble like they have been right now.
Not like this. Yeah, it just shows you how fed up people are.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. I mean, when we went out there, we aired our gripes about things, and people would come out of the woodwork just agreeing with us and saying, yeah, that's a good point. And they've been saying the same things we have now.
Yeah, I would say like 95, 98% of people feel the same way we do. And that was the point.
And I noticed, too, like, within days, Mattycollector was putting out video after video after video of Scott, the toy guru, trying to talk his way out of this and backpedal. And I mean, he's like begging us to do these subscriptions now and stuff like that. The Four Horsemen came out and said, hey, these lines are in trouble. We need you guys to go out there and get on the site and pre-order all these subscriptions, or else the DC Universe is gone. Yeah. The Masters Universe Classics is gone. The Ecto 1 will never get made.
Yeah. Well, it's never going to get made because the price is too high.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like we're looking at the percentages right now. And, we have until the 19th. Yeah. That's in 4 days.
4 days.
We got 4 days to get all those meters up to 100%. We're looking at, right now, 24%
for
Ecto 1. No way.
Not going to happen.
No way. Days. We got a 36% on the DC Universe line.
Not going to happen.
That's not even enough to get that first Doomsday off the ground.
No.
In 4 days. And then the big one, Masters Universe Classics, which they did 100% in like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah,
we're at 63% today.
And 4 days left.
With 4 days left, they're gonna need a surge.
And like Scott said, Toy Guru said, people do wait to the last minute. All right, fine.
Yeah.
So there might be a last minute jump of people that
Of 37%. That's asking a lot.
Here's another thing. Those meters are not updated daily.
Yeah.
So
I think they wait a couple days.
Yeah, it could be higher than what we think it is right now. So it may not be
as
big
like
of a
68, 69, 70% by now. Yeah. I don't know because they're not updating like consistently.
They don't update the meters consistently, no.
So that's what we're looking at with them. It's gotten ugly now. I mean, we came out and we voiced our concerns about the bad business practices.
Yeah, which
and that was it. We just wanted to see them, do a better business with this. Give us what we want.
Yeah.
Watch those prices.
Yeah.
Watch how you're distributing this stuff. Because, like, the whole thing with Strobo and Spirit of Hoidak, that's just infuriating to everybody. It's just not going well.
That was one of the final nails in the coffin.
But now, it's gotten ugly.
Yeah.
Really ugly. With the announcement that Too Bad, who, at San Diego Comic-Con, when they announced that was, like, probably the biggest buzz was for that figure.
That's the one everybody wants.
That's the one that everyone was talking about with the Master Universe Classics. Yeah. Now, it's going to be an exclusive to the subscription, much like Clamp Champ and...
Wundar was one?
Yeah, Woundar was another one, and the Hood chick.
Shadow Weaver.
Shadow Weaver, yes, Shadow Weaver. So, unless you subscribe, you're not going to get it. Too bad. But
that's a slap in the face to people that can't afford $500 for a year of figures, and you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah,
people are too scared to drop.
These.
Yeah, people are too scared to drop $500 on figures they don't know what they're going to get. And Scott has said that he's too scared to announce figures because everything in the toy world is always changing, and if he makes all these promises, then heads are going to roll and people are going to be angry. But at some point, you've got to know what you're going to make, and you've got to announce that to people if you want them to buy it.
He should know what we need to make. You have a list.
I have the list.
Is it. That's it.
Yeah.
And he went on there, another video he put out saying, 2014 and 2015 will be the biggest year for this. Yeah. We're going to have all the A-list characters being made. And he lists them all. And the only one I recognized was Modulok. He lists all these, like, who? What? Yeah. What's that one? I don't want that.
Still, a lot of them, what he calls A-list and what we call A-list are obviously
clearly different
things. Yeah. What I want are the ones we rattled off on the list.
Yeah.
And he did show in the one video, he was showing some of his vintage figures. He showed his Extendard and and his Squeeze.
He's the one mentioned Extendard and Tongue Lasher.
And he said that the roadmap or the plan for the line it was actually going to be 4 more years. But then now they see that, people are getting tired of it, so they've condensed it 2 more years. So they say in these last 2 years, we're going to get all the main characters we want.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, with the problems they're having right now, if they squeak by, what's next year going to be? I mean, it's just amazing how the fans have just turned on them. And I was mentioning this too, how the Four Horsemen were out there trying to say, hey, get on this.
Well, yeah.
When the Four Horsemen are doing Kickstarter
for their own figure
for their
line.
own figures, like the Raven line and stuff like that. And they made their money like that.
They're doing really well.
Yes. And no one knows anything about these Raven characters.
They're unknown characters.
But people are buying into it. They're saying, yeah, that does look cool. You're going to make that? That's really awesome. I'll donate money. I hope you guys can do it.
Because there's no corporate machine.
Yes.
There's no middleman. You're going right from the talented artists and sculptors.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves the Four
But yet
Horsemen.
Mattel, who does work with the Four Horsemen, they have an established line with a huge following, and they can't get the subscribers?
They've angered too many people.
I think that's what it is.
Here's the thing. Like we said on the other episode, we had a few terms, and they had several weeks to acknowledge our terms.
Mm-hmm.
And the things we were asking is what everybody's asking for.
Yeah.
All right? We wanted a formal apology. They still are not apologizing
they're
for
backpedaling.
everything.
That's all they're doing.
Backpedaling.
Yeah.
And they're adding more lies to the heap of lies.
Exactly.
They're not acknowledging they've made any mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
They're just adding more lies. We wanted a guarantee of what figures we were going to get. They still have not announced that. So they've not rattled off a long list of all the main characters we want. That's not happening. They're just like, well, of course you're going to get the main ones. How are we going to believe you? After all the times you've lied to us, you're asking us to believe you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not going to happen. You've lost our trust. What was the other thing? I said fire Digital River. Everyone is fed up with Digital River.
Yeah, no one is saying anything about Digital River.
You have not fixed... And Scott was on an interview on another show the other day saying, oh, the customer service issues have been fixed. Scott. I was on the phone for 20 minutes with one of your customers. Why am I on hold for 20 minutes? That is not a fixed customer service issue,
and they almost completely botched that SDCC exclusive sale.
Yeah, a customer service is fixed.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Your SDC exclusive sale was not a good thing. It was not a smooth thing.
And you gotta adjust these price points too. I mean, I know everyone wanted that Ecto 1, but $215 plus $50 to get 2 figures that can fit in it. That's $265 for this. Yet you put a Batmobile out for $50.
Right. What
Which
you need
was
to do,
fine.
Scale down that Ecto 1.
Yes.
Okay? Scale it down, make it $100. People would buy it for $100. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'd still like to pay $50 to $75 for it, but I'm not as hardcore Ghostbusters as a lot of people.
Right.
I like I love the movies, and I've got the 4 main Ghostbuster figures that they made earlier, but I don't want to rebuy figures just to put in a car.
Absolutely not.
I don't
that
think
was
that's
another
right.
slap in the face.
Yeah. So scale down the Ecto 1. Keep it the same size. Get the same detail.
Yeah.
Use some of the different... Maybe it doesn't have to have rubber tires, okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to have lights.
Nothing has to light up.
Okay, we're
It's
not
fine.
children. We're not going to go, ooh!
Yeah, we don't need
right?
sirens or anything. Nothing.
Yeah.
No.
If it costs that much, I mean, little Fisher Price toys have lights and sounds. It doesn't cost $219.
No, it's pretty bad. So
Scale down some of the bell.
Well, I don't think there's any. That's not going to happen. Much. Yeah.
It can be done. The Batmobile, as we review in a future episode, you will see it. It can be done. It is possible to have it still look good, but not have a bunch of lights and sounds, and still make it affordable. Okay.
So, again, we're seeing videos. I mean, again, they are backpedaling. They're trying to justify things. They're in trouble right now. Then there was a statement released about the Big Lots situation.
They finally acknowledged the Big Lots thing.
It's like almost like, are you guys watching this? Because it's kind of funny. All this is being talked about after that episode dropped.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny here. But anyway, he said that those figures that you find at Big Lots were offered on the site at a discounted price for Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
But here's the problem with that. Yeah, I did see a lot of those on Cyber Monday, but then you said they were sold out by the end of the day.
That's the problem. It was, you lied.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Why did you say they were sold out?
It's the principle of the matter. You told us you were sold out. They weren't sold out because you still have stock, and you funneled it to Big Lots. And on Cyber Monday, were they $10 a figure?
No. They were not $10 a figure.
Well, then guess what?
Yeah.
You lied about that, too.
I think the discounted rate was $18.
Okay.
For those.
Still.
Yeah.
It's wrong. And another lie, too, is that he said that he told everybody...
Yeah, he claimed he announced that.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you guys, we announced that. You guys just forgot. that we announced that in December, and everybody knew that we were going to send this stuff on clearance to
but
Big
yet,
Lots.
I don't know any fans that said that they knew about
Let's
that.
see the proof of that.
Yeah.
Because you know what I did yesterday? I wasted a bunch of time and went on the Mattycollector site and scrolled back to all the news section where everything was announced. I went to December where Scott said it was. It's not there.
Of course not.
Another lie. So why do you think people are not buying subscriptions based on what you're telling us? We don't trust what you say anymore.
You've lost the trust of all the fans
You have no
out
trust. I say if you come and apologize, that's going to help.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's saying, well, you'll never get to see a tongue lash or a squeeze
They threaten.
or extend on.
They threaten us.
Yeah, again, the bullying continues,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. If you don't make those, no one's going to have them.
So for the people that are complaining about, well, just buy a subscription and sell off the ones you don't like, why should I have to do that?
And who's going to buy them?
Who's going to buy them? Those are the ones nobody wants. If
no one's ever going to buy my karate.
If everybody's selling the same bunch of figures that
Yes.
nobody wants, no one's going to buy them, you idiots. All right? And these are the other fans, which is like 5% of people like, oh, just sell the other ones on eBay. Yeah, you know how much money I'm going to lose doing that? Me?
Exactly.
Why is Matty passing on the loss of money to me? I want to do that. I'm not going to spend $501 for a bunch of figures I don't want. It's that simple. You give the people what they want, they'll buy it.
Yeah.
End of story.
And some of the things on here like, okay, Matty, explain the Orcos and Manny faces that have been or will be on your site in the past 2 weeks that you were charging $28 plus shipping and are currently sitting on Big Lots shelves for $10.
Now, to me, every figure, what are the about 10 or 15 figures that were sold off to Big Lots? Every figure that was found at Big Lots, guess what? Their value's in the toilet. If I want to go buy those again, I don't want to spend more than $10 for them.
See, sales didn't slow to a crawl, they stopped. That's what people are saying to them.
True. And he said, well, part of the Big Lots thing was to appeal to a casual collector. Well, why casual collectors aren't going to buy subscriptions?
Well,
casual
collectors, these are for the hardcore fans,
and
stuff like that. And I know another thread he made in here was like saying, now I know a lot of you were saying, well, why should I buy these new toys off the site if I can get the Big Lots? He's like saying, no, they're not going to go to Big Lots. I mean, the stuff that went there was a 2011, 2012 overstock that we couldn't get rid of, and yet they said they sold out of. And they said, no, it's not going to happen. Nothing new will be showing up at Big Lots.
Well, that's fine if people would believe what you say, but how can we trust you? You said the other stuff wasn't going to be at retail stores ever, and then it was.
So what I'm going to say here is, don't give in to the bullying. I mean, the fans have stood pretty strong.
Yeah.
The fact that they're in this situation. So I'm just saying, we got 4 days. Don't subscribe. I mean, I think that's the only way to get the message across to them. Because here's the other thing, too. If they don't get the number that they want of subscribers and they can't, go through with this, you know they're going to come up with something else.
They'll have to have a backup plan.
Yeah.
And the backup plan might be something we like better.
Yeah.
Okay? Because even though...
Cherry picking.
That's
what we need
That's
to do.
what everybody wants, cherry picking. Pre-order every month. One figure. Okay? This is a high figure. Okay, I'm going to want that. You're going to sell that every... Just like... Doesn't Sideshow do that? Doesn't Hot Toys do that? Mm-hmm. I mean, they put a figure up every month. Do it that way.
Yeah.
That way people don't have to commit $500 up front for something they don't know what they're getting. It's simple business. Mm-hmm. People are not going to pay you money for something they can't see.
It ends with this year, then so be it.
We don't have to go through the hassle. We don't have to be lied to anymore. We don't have to go through the stress anymore. We'll be missing some cool toys, but they've destroyed it. We didn't destroy it.
If I never have an Extendor or a Ninja, I mean, they never made it, so okay. If they made it and I missed out, I'd be a little upset.
Yeah.
But no, it's okay. I'm ready to just let it go if that's the route it has to take.
That's the case, yeah. So he's got 4 days to really make an apology, fire Digital River, and announce the A-list figures.
Mm-hmm. That we say, not that he considers A-list.
No, the ones that the fans want, not the ones he wants. Mm-hmm. No. If you bend over and pay those prices, then they know they're going to be able to do that.
They're going to keep price gouging all this stuff
that you might want. It's just going to go up. It's like, no way.
And they set a standard for those price points. And
as Captain Picard said when battling the Borg, the line must be drawn here! This is it.
Ponder this for the next 4 days.
Yep.
And we'll see what happens.
Yep. All right, this is Chris.
And it's Andre.
Signing off for another episode of Nerdgasm.
You have the power.